Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if it's not your first time. As you can see, we are filming something a little bit different today. I am going to do a get ready with me video. I don't know if I've ever done one of these, but if I have, it's been years. So I thought it would be a good time to show you guys what I do for skincare in the morning, what I do for a makeup routine. It's nothing over the top because I like to keep things pretty simple, but I thought I would share because I have the morning off, my husband's at work, so I'm not getting in his way, and we have a plan to go to EPCOT later today. So I have something to get prepared for, and that adds a little bit of fun to it. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys what I do for skincare first, and then I will get into my makeup routine. So I'm in my bathroom. Hopefully the lighting is okay in here. I have nothing on my face right now. I have just taken a shower. I do one part of my skincare in the shower, and that is my cleanser. This is my cleanser. It's a homemade cleanser that I found on YouTube, and it's very natural. It's Castile soap, honey, coconut oil, water, and a little bit of lavender essential oil. So I just do like a squirt of this just to cleanse my face in the shower. I do this at night too, and I use 2 squirts at night just to make sure my face is totally clean of all the makeup, but it works really well and my face always feels really clean afterwards. So the first part of my after shower skincare is my serum. So this is really messy, but it is a jojoba oil and frankincense essential oil serum. It's super simple, super natural. The skincare part of my routine, I try to keep really natural because at least then there's a barrier between my skin and my makeup. So this is really mostly jojoba oil and just like maybe 5 drops of frankincense. And I just take it out. I drop like 5 drops on my hand, rub it together, and then put it all over my face. You can see there's a little bit of shine on there. That will definitely soak in, but that's the first step of my skincare. I do try to just be gentle rubbing it in. Like I'm not overly rough with it, but it's really nice. It smells really good. It's just makes me feel like I'm in a spa getting a little bit of a facial. The next part of my skincare is my sunscreen. I usually kind of let this serum soak in for a couple of minutes. I go do something else for a couple of minutes, but for the sake of timing today, we are just gonna pop right into the next step. So the next step is my sunscreen. I use this Bare Republic 30 SPF sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen, which I prefer. I've heard they're more natural. I know it's probably not the best. I know sunscreens have lots of chemicals, but this one seems pretty good. It's got no chemical actives, no parabens, none of that really bad stuff. So anyway, it leaves a little bit of a white residue. So I'll see if that shows up on camera, but that's pretty normal, I think, for these mineral sunscreens. So I do use my moisturizer after, but I just make sure to get, especially like the tops of my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, all those places that the sun is going to hit and potentially give me a sunburn causing sun damage. We don't want that because we don't want skin cancer. Both of my grandmothers on both my mother's and my father's side have had skin cancer, and luckily they were both able to be treated for it, but I just want to try to keep that at bay as much as possible. So you can't really see the residue too much, so that's good. But I can sometimes see like in the corners of my nose here a little bit of residue. So after I do that, I just use this Honest moisturizer. It's just like the most chemical-free moisturizer that I could find that was a decent price. So I just get this on Amazon. It's by Honest. And I really just use it a little bit, and I don't put it on my nose. And the reason is because I'm trying to protect my nose as much as possible, and I'm afraid that if I put it on my nose, I will rub off some of the sunscreen. I am going to be doing another step today that I don't normally do because I'm going to be out in the sun. So I'm feeling okay. Like I don't think anything's going to rub off because I will have another layer, but I don't usually in my normal skincare routine put the moisturizer on my nose. So that is literally my entire skincare routine. We'll be using a tinted sunscreen on top of this, which I guess would be another step, but I kind of consider it one of my makeup steps. So we're gonna go get dressed, and I will see you in a second. Hi guys. I am ready for the park. I'm wearing this cute turquoise tank top, and then I have a little skirt with built-in shorts that I'm wearing, just a super comfy outfit for the park. You can see my bra a little bit, I don't care. Anyway, let me show you what I do for makeup. So I'm gonna start with this e.l.f. primer for my eyelids. My daughter actually just told me that she can't find this anywhere, so I'm not 100% sure it's still on the market. I haven't needed to buy it in a little while, so I'm really hoping I can still buy it. Sometimes I just check on Amazon, but then I'm never sure 100% if the item is actually the real item or if somebody's like reselling a fake. So I am gonna check the stores that I normally check, which are just like Walmart, basically. So I'll check and see, but if not, I might have to try to order it online. So I just kind of let that sit so that it has a time to dry. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. It's just what I do. So this is a step I normally don't do. I'm doing it today because we are going to EPCOT. We're going to be outside in the sun all day, and I just want to make sure to be as protected from the sun as possible. So this is the CeraVe 30 SPF tinted sunscreen. I really like it. It's not as heavy and thick as some tinted things and BB creams and things like that. Try not to use a ton of it. I have like this much, I don't know if you can see. And I'm gonna use a brush to kind of rub it all in, but I don't use a ton because it is a little thicker than I'm used to, and I don't want that cakey feeling. I will tell you guys right now, I am not someone who does really any kind of contouring. So if you came here for that, I am not that person. That's just too much work for me. I think people who do usually look amazing, although sometimes a little overdone. But yeah, I'm not willing to put that kind of work into my makeup routine. And sometimes I see people and it's like, they look beautiful, and then they do this like all this contouring and they look a little clownish, if that makes sense. So it's for some people, it's not for me, but this moisturizer or this tinted SPF is I don't think it changes things that much, but it does add that little added layer of protection from the sun, and it sort of evens out my complexion a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, that's that. So I make sure to blend it down a little bit just in case it shows up. It does blend in with my skin really nicely. So yeah, and it's also like not super expensive. I'm gonna go wash this off though because it feels disgusting. All right, and now that I've literally just told you guys that I don't like that clown look, I'm gonna show you my blush. It's super bright. I love a bright blush, and I'm gonna obviously blend it in quite a bit, but I just love this blush. It's by ColourPop. It's in the color Pie. It's the Super Shock blush. I just love it. It's number, I don't know, it's a matte, but it's like a creamy kind of, I don't know. It's not a powder. It's like kind of a wet, creamy stuff. You can see it is super bright. I put it kind of like at the tops of the apples of my cheeks, and I'll show you when I rub it in. I kind of added a couple of other places as well, just to add a little bit of color. But yeah, that's about how much I put on. I know it seems like a lot. I know it's very bright, but I am gonna blend it with my brush. I just use these brushes. I think I got them on Amazon. They're the BS small brushes. Anyway, I am just gonna rub that in and just kind of blend it out. I don't use those like foam balls. I don't know how. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. My daughter does, and she's good at makeup. I am not. I am just like a basic makeup girly. So then I do kind of like do a little on my forehead, and then I will add a little to my nose just to add a little bit of color, almost like I have a little bit of a tan or a slate burn, but I don't actually get that slate burn because we don't want that. So anyway, that's blended out pretty well, I think. And then we are gonna do a little bit of highlighter. I use this highlighter by Pacifica. I wanna say I got this in an Ipsy bag like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know if it's safe to use highlighter for that long, but nothing's happened yet, so we're gonna go with it. So I just do a little bit of highlighter right here and kind of, try to give it a little bit of a highlighting look. And then I do a little kind of like on the top of my cheek just to brighten that up a bit. I do that on both sides, obviously. I should do some kind of under eye concealer, but I do not. Once in a great while, if I'm doing like more makeup than usual, I might add a little bit of under eye concealer, but for the most part, I do not. And, you know, probably something I should look into. I will say I am 44. I will be 45 in less than 2 months. So yeah, it's going to be time to start with some of that stuff that I have been putting off. But anyway, that's sort of the highlighter. You can kind of see it. And now it's time for my least favorite part of my makeup routine. All right, guys, it is time for my eyebrows. As you can see, they're sparse. They're close to non-existent. I feel like they look better than they used to. And I have been using this rosemary oil that I just got from Walmart. It's like in the vitamin section. I've just been rubbing it on my eyebrows at night before bed. I feel like it's making a difference. I feel like my eyebrows are slightly darker than they were, maybe growing in a little bit. I am not someone who plucked my eyebrows when I was a teenager in the 90s. Luckily, but I still am getting older and I'm just starting to lose eyebrows. I have been for years, but I'm starting to try to grow them back a little bit. I don't know if it's working. Either way, I still need to use like an eyebrow pencil, but I don't use a pencil. This is what I use. Jason Wu Brows Before Boys. And I put it on with this little brush. So I will tell you, I use this little brush to kind of like make sure everything's in place first. I was using an eye pencil for quite some time, but maybe I wasn't good at using an eye pencil, but every time I used it, I would notice there were like hairs on the eye pencil. So I was obviously taking hairs out while I was using it. And so I realized that that was probably not the best tool to be using, because I was making things worse. So I have, in the last year or so, been using this little brush. It's way easier on my eyebrows, and I just feel like it's, you know, just a better option for me. I use the medium color here. I have tried the lighter one, I've tried the darker one. The medium one just seems to fit my skin tone and my hair color better. So that's what I use. However, I hate this step. It's just annoying to me. It takes the longest of all of my makeup steps. It's just something I don't enjoy doing. So I know there are other options. I know my sister has had microblading done, and I know that's an option. I'm just afraid that if I did that, I wouldn't keep up with it, because I am someone who most of the time doesn't dye my hair because I don't want to have to keep up with the maintenance of it. And I'm just afraid if I did microblading, my eyebrows would look terrible again in a couple of years because I wouldn't keep up with the maintenance. So anyway, again, I'm not great at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make my eyebrows look halfway decent. So maybe they look clownish. I don't know. But then I use the brush to kind of like calm things down a little bit. So maybe it's not quite so dark, but that's my eyebrow look. Anyway, that part's done. Thank goodness we get to move on to the eyeshadow. So before we move on to the eyeshadow, I want to do a little bit of a ColourPop haul with you guys, because I just ordered a bunch of eyeshadows from ColourPop. I'm going to swatch them for you so you can see what they look like. Some of them are brighter than others, but I will save the brightest ones for last. They're just really, really fun. All right, guys, I have 8 different eyeshadows here for you. So I'm going to be really, really fast because this video is going to be longer than I want it to. This is Twitter painted. This is the Super Shock shadow. It's Twitter painted, and it's almost got this like honeycomb look to it. I'm just going to swatch it on my arm. As you can see, or as you can't see, it is not very dark. It's very light. Can you even see it? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's, I think, more of like a topper to make it a little glittery. The other Super Shock shadow I got is this one. This is Set to Stun, and yeah, it says it's ultra glitter. They both say ultra glitter? No, they don't. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me check the other one. Yeah, they both say ultra glitter. So this one is a little bit darker. I think you can see that a little bit better. if I put on a couple layers of it, I think it would look nice on my eyes. So anyway, that's the two Super Shock shadows. The next one is really interesting. This is like one of those color changing ones. Do I have the name of it on here? It just says Chrome Liquid Eyeshadow. I don't see the color. Oh, Bliss. It's in the color Bliss. So it's like pink to gold. So this one, I got this one at Ulta. The other ones I got online. But you can see at the top there, it's like color changing. It's so fun. I wear this one pretty frequently and absolutely love it. Don't think I'm gonna wear it today though, and I'm gonna try to rub these off. That one has really good staying power. All right. So the next two are the Jelly Much eyeshadow. This one is in the color Field of Fairies, and I'm gonna be really careful with it because they come with this top, but then it's like hard to keep it not messy. So, but you're supposed to keep the top on to kind of protect the eyeshadow. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this on my arm, but it's like a very shiny kind of gold look. Maybe I should go with that on top of something else today. I don't know. I have an idea and I'm not sure I'm gonna go with it, so we'll see. All right, so that's that. The next eyeshadow I actually wore just the other day and I absolutely loved it. This is another Jelly Much eyeshadow, and this is called Shiny Penny. It's hard to show you the real color because it's like super goopy, but that's the color. I know it looks really, really dark. It comes out as more of like a rose gold color. Rose gold, I would say like a rose gold coppery color. I love it. It looked so pretty. So anyway, that's that one. Then I'm gonna wash these off because I want to show you guys the really bright ones that I have because they are so much fun and it's a very new to me makeup look. So, okay, the last three things I have are these sticks. These are the shadow sticks, and these two are the Winx version. So they are the color changing ones. So the first one I have is this pink one. I wear it pretty constantly. It is super, super fun. There's that color. I'm gonna do this quickly because I am running out of time. All right, this one is, what color is this? I don't even know. It's like a pink to blue, or so I thought. It's more like blue to pink. It definitely comes across as more blue than pink. This is the one I wore. See, on my arm, it kind of looks more pink. On my eyelids, it looked more blue for sure. And I had a Mimi from Drew Carey look going on, and I didn't like this. This is the last one. It's like a yellow to orange, I believe. This is the one I was thinking about wearing today because I thought it would be fun, and that's that look. So let's do eyeshadow because that's gonna be, I just have a couple more minutes to do this video. I really need to get downstairs, get some breakfast and start getting ready for my day. And this video is already like over 20 minutes long. So let's do eyeshadow. So I will often do kind of a base color first, just to kind of get a darker layer up here. I have no idea what I'm going to use today. I don't think I'm going to use this one that I had originally chosen. I think I'm going to use this ColourPop Coast to Coral palette, and this bright, bright color in the middle I think is going to be like the darker color that I put on. So I am using this brush that's like a little bit angled, and I'm just going to put, it's going to be super, super bright, guys, sorry. I'm just going to put a little bit kind of here in my crease. I've been just kind of trying to play with eyeshadow a little bit because you know what, if it doesn't work, I can just wash it off and start all over again, right? It's not like it's there forever. So there's that. I will clean up the edges at the end too if there's stuff coming down. So that's just like a very, very simple step. And then I'm going to try this. I haven't used this one before, so we're going to see how it looks. You guys are seeing it for the first time with me. These, I made a mistake of pushing them up too high, and the first one that I tried, I broke it. So just a warning, don't push these up too high if you get them. So we're just going to get this on. Ooh, that's fun. I'm liking it. I know it's bright, but I feel like if you can't go a little bit out there, you know, at Disney, where can you? So that's one of my favorite things about visiting Disney is that you can kind of just do fun things, wear fun things that you wouldn't normally wear in real life, and no one will make fun of you because you're at Disney. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. I like this. I think my daughter would really like this because she is definitely into like the yellow eyeshadow and she looks so cute in it. But yeah, okay, that's fun. I'm liking it. I think it's cute. All right, that was a fun thing to try. Probably not an everyday look, but fun for today when I'm going to the parks. All right, last but definitely not least is my mascara. I use this Physicians Formula mascara. It's the blowout mascara. I need to find something that works a little bit better for me. This is fine, but it's gonna be time to replace it soon anyway. And I need to find something that maybe extends my eyelashes a little bit. They haven't fallen out like my eyebrows have, so that's a positive, but this doesn't help them look super long, so I feel like I need to find something a little bit better. I do give a lot of emphasis to kind of the end lashes there, just to try to make them look a little bit extended, but other than that, it's not, you know, it's not a huge difference. Good enough, but I could find something better, I think. So anyway, that's all my steps. I am super excited to go to the park today. We have been kind of a little bit housebound. I did go shopping with my daughter yesterday and that was super fun. We went to Winter Garden, Florida, and we went to a farmer's market that they have there. And then we went to do a little bit of shopping at the Winter Garden Village shopping area. I think that's what it's called. And that was really, really fun. We went to Ross and Marshall's, I think, and I got a few things. So I'll probably do a little bit of a haul for you guys. Anyway, that is my makeup look. Time to take down my hair. I will show you what I put in my hair really quickly. Yeah, it's been a fun weekend. I really enjoy when I have a whole weekend off. Some weeks I work Friday, like every other week I work Monday through Friday, and then the alternate weeks I work Monday through Thursday and then Saturday, which breaks up my weekend enough so that I every other week I don't feel like I have a full weekend. So that's kind of hard, but you know, it is what it is. That's library life. That's how a lot of libraries are. So this is one of those weekends I have a full weekend and I have felt like I can really, really enjoy it to its fullest. So I'm excited to spend the day with my husband today, and I got to spend the day with my daughter yesterday. It's like best of both worlds. So I am using in my hair this, I don't even know what the brand is. I got it at Walmart, Shea Moisture, I don't know, Hydrate Repair, multi-level action. It's like a, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a cream, but you spray it. I don't know. I used to use another kind and I couldn't find it one day, so I'm trying this. It's all right. It's not great, but it works well enough for what I need it to work for. I mostly put my hair up anyway. You guys have seen that, but it's yeah, it keeps my hair a little bit under control, which is all I really need in a hair cream. So all right, guys, this is going to be it for this video. Thank you for sticking around to the end if you did. If not, I'm not talking to you anyway, I guess, but I totally understand this has been a little bit of a long one. But I am off to go get some breakfast, spend some time with my puppy. She is still under the weather, but she's trying really hard to move. If you haven't been around, she slipped a disc and in her back, and she is not walking as well as she could be. So she goes back to the vet on Friday this coming week, but so far she's been improving. So I have hope that she'll be okay. I'm gonna go let this air dry while I have my breakfast, and then we'll be off to EPCOT. And I will probably take you guys along today as part of my what I wore vlog for the week. We'll just start off the week in EPCOT. I think that'll be fun. So thank you guys for coming along today. If you like this kind of thing, I should always remember to say this in the beginning of the video, and I never do because most people probably don't make it to the end anyway. But if you like this kind of thing and you feel like subscribing, please feel free to hit the subscribe button below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.